Hey, so I just wanted to see how you guys are feeling today because the energy is much different. We're actually getting a break from the geostorms as I speak, but you know how that can change all of a sudden. So the Schumann is quiet. There's no active geostorm weather. I think it's like it went to KP index of 2, so like pretty mild. So let me know if last night and early this morning, if you had some really, really interesting dreams, because I feel like what we call the dream state is probably another dimension, right? It's probably, aspects of ourselves that are experiencing right now in the same time, but just in another plane of experience. So let me know if some very interesting things came through for you overnight. And I feel like it was like we were getting boom, 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 all of these upgrades, all of this light energy coming into us. And then it was like the acclimation, and then it was like the processing, and then it was like now we can actually reap the rewards. Spirits are saying reap the rewards. So like, because we've been doing all that work, that now there's like some growth through it, like some things have actually changed through it. So which, let me know if that's happened for you. And then I just wanted to share this really kind of cool insight that Spirit gave me this morning. And that was around the word healing. So it's funny because we use this word healing all of the time, especially, in the spiritual industry and the, healing. And I remember a while ago, I read something or heard somebody say something about the word healing, and they said that they don't use that word in their business anymore because they felt like it was unattainable. It was like that word was like a desire that you're always chasing. And so I can't remember what word they used in its place, but they didn't use the word healing anymore because of that. And I remember when I read it or heard it, I was like, yeah, there's like, that kind of makes sense to me, because when I feel into the word healing, it doesn't feel like healing. It doesn't feel to me like completion. It never felt like, like when you feel everything has a vibration, right? But when you feel into certain words, like if you feel into the word peace, it's very open-ended, right? It's very allows things to warm and fuzzy and that kind of energy. But the word healing never felt like that to me, yet I use it all of the time. I use it when I talk about we're healing the physical body, we're healing the emotional, we're healing, always healing. And then today they gave me some really good insights about this. And so they showed me and they said to me the word healing vibrationally has many holes in it. And my mind went into, okay, so many holes in it. So then it doesn't hold frequency, that it's not, again, like it's not complete, it's not full, it's not. And so they showed me it has many holes in it so that energy can flow in and out of it, if that makes sense. And here's the thing about it is that they want us to understand that experience, energy, frequencies, when these things are flowing together, and especially when we say healing, okay, so if you're healing your physical body, if you're healing your emotional body, if you say I'm healing my relationships, if you say I'm healing my finances, my career, whatever you apply the word healing to, it has holes in it, energetic holes in it, so that experience can flow through it. And this means, because they said to us, we need to change the way we understand the words good and bad, and change the way we think about good and bad experiences. Because what they showed was in that experience of healing, both good and bad frequencies can flow in and out of it. And they said that it's this combination of frequencies when they're combined. So the experiences from the bad stuff, from what we call bad stuff, that comes in and then blends with what we call the good stuff. And it creates this special frequency. They're saying to me that is unnamed, unnameable, they're saying, but it's that frequency that allows us to have the healing. Does that make sense? So it's almost like the word healing, that frequency of healing is like this pot. And it's like in that pot that the good and the bad stuff come in and they mix around and they create this like magical mixture, this magical creation that then allows us to use that for healing. So feel into that for you, because I think the big thing that they're showing me about this is that in every aspect of healing, there's something bad or negative that comes through with it. And we have to shift our perception around that to be the understanding that it's just an ingredient. It's just one of the ingredients that's making up what's ultimately going to be our healing. And I love the way that they're just saying to me right now, it's not a one size fits all. And that's why when the word healing has so many holes through it, it means that whatever I specifically need, because remember, I may need more of compassion. I may need more of letting go of fear. Right? We're all different, right? Vibrationally, we're all like a little bit different as to the aspects. And so that particular, my healing, the holes that are there, will allow for my stuff to come through that I need. The same thing for you. Whatever it is that you're needing more, whether it's more good stuff, whether it's more bad stuff, whether all of that creates that special combination for us. I thought that was pretty cool. And it was really also like this, and especially when they were talking about, like with the empath stuff, about how we had those two states of being, that we were in flow or we were in stuck. And so when we bring that, the frequency of healing in there, it's all about flow. It's everything flows through because it has so many holes in it. But it doesn't flow just in the way where when we think about flow, we think about, oh, well, then that's just, again, rainbows and unicorns. And this is, everything is wonderful. It's not just that. It allows everything to flow through it, right? And so they're just saying to me right now, like, we don't get to pick and choose the experiences, because it's that combination that we need. It's like that special recipe that we need. A little bit of the bad stuff, the hard stuff, a little bit of the good stuff, a little bit of the magic, right? All of that to create ultimately what we call our healing, or what we need to be for our healing. So I thought that was pretty cool. So feel into that today. We might get a break today, so we might have the opportunity to kind of like acclimate a little bit, to feel into this, to feel into what that word healing means for us, and what specifically that we are in resistance to with the bad stuff, right? Which we have to have the understanding and the knowing that they're just saying we need to shift our perception around it. We need to shift our perception around what we consider to be the bad stuff, because again, they're saying that combination, it's that combination of the bad stuff and the good stuff that creates that magic, that magical frequency that is unnamed, unnameable. And that's the stuff that we will ultimately receive the most powerful healing through. I think that's pretty cool, right? Okay, sending you guys huge blessings.